Hi guys, this is a little bit late, but I wanted to get the video done quickly as I could. So this is down to do with the bus fire sentencing from the 18th of July 2024 from the Leeds Harehills Riots. So the sentencing is as followed. Mark Mitchell, count 1, arson, reckless as to whether life endangered, 8 years reduced to the 6 years to reflect on guilty plea. Count 2, violent disorder, 4 years reduced to 3 years to reflect on the guilty plea. Melam Samsasky, count 1, arson, reckless to whether life endangered, 8 years reduced to 5 years, 4 months to reflect on guilty plea. Count 2, violent disorder, 4 years reduced to 3 years to reflect on guilty plea. Lustin Dubray, count 1, arson, reckless as to whether life endangered, 8 years reduced to 6 years to reflect on his guilty plea. Count 2, violent disorder, 4 years reduced to 3 years to reflect on guilty plea. This last one I'm going to try and pronounce. Cleon Valentine, count 1, arson, 18 months reduced to 13 months on reflects a guilty plea. Count 2, violent disorder, 4 years reduced to 3 years to reflect on the guilty plea. And burglary, 6 months reduced to 4 months concurrent to reflect on the guilty plea. So the court ran just under 3 hours for all 4 defendants. A number of friends and family turned up to support, obviously, their loved ones. Mr. Dobray said in his defence he was drawn into the situation and he accepts his actions and he is sorry to the local community in Harehills and does apologise to West Yorkshire Police also. Footage was shown from the riots on the 18th of July of these 4 individuals and their roles, what they did. Just bear with me, guys. Melan was wearing a blue hoodie top with red shorts and a black hat on the night of the riots, which he brought a table to the fire and threw it onto the fire, got rubbish from the bins to add to the fire. He also threw bricks from a broken wall and threw them at West Yorkshire Police, and then got a sofa from a van and put it onto the fire also. He also pushed some big bins, rubbish bins, onto the fire from the back of the shops. Mr. Mitchell was wearing an orange t-shirt, shorts and a hat. He was setting light to some of the rubbish and cardboard to put onto the fire, which was the bus fire. Mr. Dobray was one of a few individuals who were pushed over a police car at the bottom of Harehills Lane on the 18th of July when it first started kicking off, and then started kicking the police car. He then changed his clothes and went further top of Harehills Lane, where he set fire to a bus, which CCTV shows him doing, and then continue to add construction barriers onto the fire and threw things at the police as well. Colleen Valentine was wearing a black hat, black top, and was pulling out a sofa out of a van and was using bits from the fire to light other items as well. And he also picked up a child and pretended to throw the child onto the fire. He was also throwing bricks at the police, and then near the bus what was on fire, he decided to mask himself up to avoid being ID'd. The community impact, serious concern that the bus would explode because it was near houses. There were a lot of people getting drawn over to the bus as well. women and children were worrying and concerned for the kids with the smoke and being kept off of school after building 7 years up with the community to try and keep it good and positive. The judge did actually say the whole thing started because of safeguarding children, which was nothing to do with any of the defendants, and it has been a big impact on the community and local businesses. So all in is about 30 years for all 4 defendants together. So it has been a really big impact on the Harehills community and the businesses, which are suffering because people are scared to go. But that's all I can say about the rioting. So hopefully West Yorkshire Police will be able to ID more individuals in the riots and get them dealt with soon as possible. So I want to say thank you very much, and we will be back soon to report on more news.